What's up, guys? Trev here. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this big yellow box from Hot Wheels. It is the Mercedes Moncler Nigo collaboration. This dropped, I believe, in April. Sometime in April it dropped. It sold out. It was $70. Not cheap. Packaging is massive, by the way. This is my hand for comparison. Here's a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon for comparison. You can see it's quite big. And yeah, this went on sale. This was a pre-order. The only images they had, I believe, were computer renderings, so no actual like production sample. So I'm actually a bit curious to see how this looks in person. Okay, this thing is huge. Let me get this out. And there's magnets in here. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's your little certificate of authenticity. That's great. It's going in a junk drawer and I'm never looking at it again. So this thing is magnetized. You lift it up. Okay, we'll demonstrate this. There's instructions to the packaging. That's how you know we have something. This was expensive. I was considering. Yeah, there's some issues, and I'll talk to them about them in a little bit. When this dropped, I was like $70. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna get it, and I said, "What the heck?" April was a very busy month. You also had the $100 Ferrari Heritage set. So I am noticing my box does have some creases right here. You can see there's a crease there, another crease there. The outer box is also creased right there. And that's because they ship these in just like a generic kind of outer box now, so they aren't the best protected. I guess it's better than what they used to do, but it could still get a bit damaged. As you can see, I do have some creases there, which is not great. And what does this say? A one-off art piece merging the signature aesthetics of Moncler and Mercedes-Benz under the creative direction of Nigo. So Moncler is like a luxury brand. They make coats. Nigo is a Japanese DJ artist person. And here is the thing. Where the future is driven by the past. Hot Wheels. All right. So we open this. And, oh, the magnets are in here, I guess? So we take that off. Okay, wait. Instructions. Take that off. And then, oh, I think, okay. Does it go on like this? Ah, yeah. Wait, am I doing it right? Yes, look at that. There's magnets. We're just gonna ignore that. There are magnets in the bottom right here. There are magnets. So this outer box actually goes on there, lifts up. The packaging's really nice. This comes out, you have a Hot Wheels logo there, a bunch of other cardboard and stuff, and I accidentally let this fall. Thankfully I have a kind of a rubberish mat, so it didn't take a hard tumble. Is this on an acrylic case? Yes, it is. So I can unscrew this and put it back on as well. The packaging's actually, okay, here's the model. So first off, the packaging's incredible. I have to pick up the tripod to show you. This packaging, it's huge, but it's so awesome. It actually says the future is driven by the past on the back of the acrylic case. Hot Wheels, you have the Moncler Nigo logo. Mercedes-Benz Project G-Class 2 Future. And yeah, this is like a puffy kind of material. It's almost like a foam sort of here. This is kind of a soft, almost feels like a rubber, kind of maybe a vinyl material. But yeah, this display is really awesome. The packaging's amazing. The packaging's great. Is it worth $70? I don't know. But the packaging and the presentation is very nice. So I'm gonna take it, and I am going to unscrew this off of this acrylic case, which is very massive. This is almost the size of the Matchbox ones. You have this kind of checkered kind of texture there on the base. And yeah, I'm gonna unscrew this. I know, oh, this is like sticky almost. This feels like, it's like sticky. Like I'm putting my finger on it. It feels sticky. It's kind of interesting. There's the bottom. A lot to show off here in terms of packaging, even though we're looking at a singular car. This, I know there were some prototypes, like 3D printed prototypes that were handed out to some influencers a while ago, but this is an actual die-cast product. This is the final product per se. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that's the back screw. I'm gonna make sure that I know which screw is which. I don't even know if it matters, but yeah, I'm actually very interested in this now. Initially, I'm like, okay, I don't really care, but now they presented this very nicely. All right, okay, there's that. Going to take the screws, put them off to the side. There's a lot of stuff in my area, just a lot of packaging and all that. All right, okay, that just comes off. So casting wise, I brought out, this is the 1991 Mercedes-Benz G-Class from, this was the Fast and Furious version. They have released versions with the shell on the back, or the top. I have one, which would be the Car Culture one, the IWC one, but it's in deep storage and I didn't dig it out. This actually is the Mercedes-Benz Project G-Class Past to Future. Oh, this is made in China. Okay, so this is actually from the RLC. This is where they make RLC, so you're actually not going to get dot matrix. That's what I was worried about. Nope, graphics are crystal clear on this. You get a matte black base, though. You actually have the kind of the skid plate there on the front, which looks really nice, painted in silver. You have the Past to Future on the license plate, Mercedes badge. You have the headlights. You have the reflectors on the side. This side here is gray. Is that actually paint? I think this is actually dual paint. I honestly think, no, it might not be. It may just be printing, but that feels, it's not. This is like gloss. This is like a gloss kind of gray. This is a matte green. The paint job is really nice on this. You have the off-road, this kind of off-road 10-spoke here in black, which looks nice. Black trim on the side. Here's the back. You have the jerry can printed in there. You have the taillights. You actually have a little tow hitch there. You have the spare tire cover with the Moncler logo. Here's the other side. And this actually does come off. And this is a newly tooled kind of piece. It's like, so Moncler makes like puffy jackets. I don't know if they have any of the people here wearing one, but this kind of is supposed to emulate the puffy jacket, and it looks really cool. So this does come off. It kind of just sits on the top. It doesn't really click into place. It actually does secure into place pretty nicely. Oh, the edges here kind of lock into the side. So it actually is pretty well secure. The roll bars here in the back are these metal, or is it, I think they're plastic. Yeah, I think they're plastic, but they're actually, I think it's a separate piece. And they're actually yellow. You have, are those stereos in the back? They have printing on them too? Yeah, those are speakers with that kind of same printing we saw on the base here. More stuff in the back there. Those are probably, because this was, I believe the G-Wagon was made for the military. So that's probably where troops would sit in the back. But it has the plaid texture. You do have printing on the floor there. Interior has printing as well. You can see the seats have the kind of plaid texture. Here's the interior there. And yeah, there's the window piece with some trim. I'm gonna say it. Also, that's like a gold kind of jerry can. That's actually gold. They printed that on gold. This is really cool. $70 may be a bit steep, but it's a very nice piece. And the packaging and the presentation is also very nice. This is really good looking. And you know, like I said, say what you want about the price, but I really dig this. And then you put the top back on. No, I almost dropped that. I actually wanted to see if this is a different casting than the Car Culture version, or if they like at least share notes. And from what I can tell, no, they're different castings. They look very similar. They might actually share some notes, but there are definite differences in the casting. to where also as the also you have the fender flares. I think those are plastic. Yeah, same with the running here on the side. I think that might be part of the interior or something. I think this definitely shares notes with the current G-Wagon casting. Let's do size. Let's see if the sizes are the same. Yeah, the sizes are pretty much the same. So I think in terms of casting, they share notes, but there are definite differences. Also, the way they attach the spare tire here kind of made it its own plastic piece attached to the bumper, where this is, I think, actually inserted on the back. This definitely is a more premium casting in the way it's constructed. Because there's more budget, they can do multiple parts, such as the jerry can and the spare tire, which are actually inserted directly into the back and look very nice. You don't have like large chunks of plastic going up to connect it. And they can just do a lot more with it. And I like the speakers. I am amazed how they were able to pull that off, because they're like floating up. They're attached to the back here, but that's really cool. This is really nice. This is a really nice model. Definitely an art piece for sure, and it's nice. The packaging's really nice. And I have a lot of positive things to say about this. This is actually really cool. So what do you guys think? Did you buy one when it was on sale in April? They have since sold out. They sold out, I think they sold out the day they went on sale, but I don't know how long it took. I don't remember. But, you know, the wait, I think, was worth it, because this is a very nice piece. I really like it. And, yeah, cool piece, cool presentation, really cool packaging, and that's about it. See ya.